Where is my Oscar date? Where did he go? Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Real Takes.
And Movie Breaks.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Michael.
And welcome to a very special episode of Night at the Oscars.
The Oscars with Real Takes and Movie Breaks. We're going to do our predictions and we're going to react to the show in real time.
That's right.
Coming to you live. The nominees are Actor in a Leading Role. We have Adrien Brody, Timothée Chalamet. We have Adrien Brody for The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice.
I predict Adrien Brody will win.
For The Brutalist.
I hope he wins.
I predict Timothée Chalamet will win for A Complete Unknown. Actor in a Supporting Role. We have Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, Yuri Borisov, Anora, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice.
I predict Kieran Culkin.
You think Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain?
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain seems like a pretty safe bet. Actress in a leading role, we have Mickey Madison, Anora, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon, Emilia Perez, Demi Moore, The Substance, Fernanda Torres, I Am Still Here.
Mickey Madison, Anora.
I'm going to go with Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez. Actress in a supporting role, we have Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez, Monica Barbero, A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande, Wicked, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. What do you think?
Isabella Rossellini.
For the Conclave?
Yeah.
I will go with... I really like Ariana Grande and Wicked. I'm going to go with that. Even though I'm probably wrong. Now we'll go to directing. Anora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Brady Corbett, A Complete Unknown, James Mangold, Emilia Perez, Jacques Audiard, The Substance, Coralie Fargit.
Emilia Perez.
Jacques Audiard.
Mm-hmm.
I will go with Sean Baker for Anora. Best Picture. This is the important award. There's a lot of them. Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, Wicked.
I think Anora.
You think Anora?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say The Brutalist. I don't feel good about that because I didn't see The Brutalist, but...
Pucker up, gentlemen. And the Oscar goes to Kieran Culkin.
Yes!
I told you. I guess we
both
predicted
Culkin.
that. Yeah. So I had a feeling he would win supporting. And he did.
You know, I was critical of his performance when we did our review, but I think it's a well-deserved win. Mm-hmm. Because he dealt with some really dark stuff and he had humor and...
It's not an easy role to play.
No.
Thanks for handing this to me. This means a lot coming from you. Don't play the music because I want to tell a really quick story about Jazz. About a year ago, I was on a stage like this, and I very stupidly, publicly said that I want a third kid from her because she said if I won the award, she would give me the kid. Turns out she said that because she didn't think I was going to win. The show, we're walking through the parking lot, and she told me, Emmy, we're trying to find our car. Emily, you were there, so you're a witness. And she goes, oh, God, I did say that. I guess I owe you a third kid. And I turned to her, and I said, really, I want 4. And she turned to me, I swear to God this happened, it was just over a year ago. She said, I will give you 4 when you win an Oscar.
Oh, I guess she's got to give him 4 now.
I held my hand out, she shook it, and I have not brought it up once until just now. You remember that, honey? You do? Okay.
Oh,
I just
gosh.
have this to say to you, Jazz. Love of my life, ye of little faith.
At least it was like a funny speech.
It was funny.
It wasn't like too sappy.
Oscar goes
Oh,
Is that what you said?
No.
I said Gascon, I think, for Amelia Perez.
Forward. Thank you so much.
She's really emotional. Very different from Kieran Culkin's speech. Hers is very emotional. Really. That beautiful hair.
That's what's important about him.
His hair.
His hair.
The biggest honor in my life is being your partner.
Nice. What is this?
It's happiness.
Yeah.
It's real happiness we're watching.
I am a proud child of immigrant parents.
That's why. Of Dominican origin. She's the first.
Oscar goes to Mikey Madison.
Oh, I guessed correctly. It's almost like she knew she was going to win.
It seems like everyone should just have a list and just read off that list, you know? Because it's just so many people to thank when you're at that level. You have so many people that you're essentially getting all the credit for.
Yeah.
You know.
And the Oscar goes to Honora. Sean Baker.
Oh.
Sean Baker.
Ha-ha. Another Honora award.
What did we say? I can't remember what I said. Did I say The Brutalist? I think I said The Brutalist director. What did you say?
I said Sean Baker.
Wow.
He's happy.
Releases of your films. Neon did that for me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Parents, introduce your children to feature films in movie theaters.
In movie theaters.
And the Oscar goes to
Oh, it's Billy Crystal.
And Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan looks weird. Oh, wow. And Nora wins again.
I picked The Brutalist. You picked Honora?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Win, this is for you.
Aw, he dedicated it to his wife.
I don't know how this can be real life. This is really an incredible, impossible journey. Since stories that move
Tell
you,
the stories
I
that
promise you
move
will
you.
never regret it.
And the Oscar goes to Adrian Brody.
Yay! I love Adrian Brody.
Wow. I said Timothy Chalamet. That was really dumb of me. I should have known.
Well, it wouldn't have surprised me if Timothy Chalamet won, but Adrian Brody, he always plays really deep, complex, emotional characters, and he plays with so much passion. He's a really, really great actor who I think loves the craft.
If I may just humbly begin by giving thanks for the tremendous outpouring of love that I've felt from this world and every individual that has treated me with respect and appreciation. I feel so fortunate, and I think what makes this night most special is the awareness of that and the gratitude that I have to still do the work that I love. A destination and something my character references in the film, but to me it also, beyond the pinnacle of a career, it is a chance to begin again, and the opportunity to hopefully be fortunate enough for that the next 20 years of my life that I can prove that I am worthy of such meaningful and important and relevant roles. I share this with my fellow nominees with their work. There's so many people to thank. I will really try and be as brief as possible. I thank, of course, my team, Andrew Sules, and for what you've done for independent film and for your beautiful spirit and for giving me space to exist in this triumph of a work. And my fellow cast, Guy and Felicity, you're just brilliant and lovely. And I share this with you. Sense of value and my values. and her beautiful children, Dash and India.
I'm so
I
confused.
know it's been a roller coaster, but
Did his career
thank
go
you for
away?
accepting me into your life,
No.
and
I don't-
He's coming home a winner. And who else? And Judy Becker, the real Oslo Toth, who deserves to be up here.
They're playing him off.
Yeah.
Wrapping up, please. I'm wrapping up. I will wrap up. Please turn the music off. I've done this before. Thank you. Wonderful. It's not my first rodeo, but I will be brief. I will not be egregious, I promise. You know, I am.
He's hogging the stage.
This
I
is a
thank my mom
long,
and dad who are
long
here as well,
speech.
and of kindness and a wonderful spirit, and they've given me the strength to pursue this dream. I'm here once again to represent the lingering traumas and the repercussions of war and systematic oppression and of anti-Semitism and racism and of othering. And I believe that I pray for a healthier and a happier and a more inclusive world. And I believe if the past can teach us anything, it's a reminder to not let hate go unchecked.
Please clap.
Smile and keep loving one another. Let's rebuild together. Thank you.
I'd like to thank some people, but most importantly, I want to talk about me and my career and how myself, and I represent equality. Me. Because I'm an actor. I represent all these deep, deep things. Me, myself, and I. And it could go away in an instant. So I hope I can prove myself worthy.
Can I see that? I also won, and please don't play me off. I've done this before, don't you know? But my career was going downhill. Please, I'm so humble, and I don't know what I am saying, but I'm a winner, and that was terrible. Went on and on. It was 7 minutes long, and it was him
Talking about himself.
It was him talking about himself, but it was him trying to act like he was humble.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I represent some... Dude, they gave you the best actor. Like, just say thank you and get off.
You're just an actor.
All right, so we just watched the worst best actor speech I've seen. Mm-hmm. I want to pull up the best actor speech. Or best, my favorite best actor moment. Jeffrey Rush... Mm-hmm. Javier Bardem, Tom Hanks for Castaway, I think Ed Harris for Pollock, and then Russell Crowe for Gladiator. And everybody, it was a shoo-in that Tom Hanks was going to win. It was already, I remember before the show, it was like, well, Tom Hanks, you've already won. And we, because he lost all the weight.
Yeah.
And he did the whole thing with Wilson and all that stuff. And it's a great movie. I love Tom Hanks in Castaway.
I do too.
But that year, Russell Crowe does Gladiator. Russell Crowe gives this unbelievable performance. It's almost like it almost seems like just from the gods. It was like, how in the world did he deliver that performance? And it was that year. And I remember that whole year, I was like, I think Russell Crowe's going to win. And it was just this moment where I remember, like, right before, I was like, oh my God. And so we're going to watch that right now. It's one of the best moments ever. And this is now 24 years ago.
Steve Martin.
A drunken artist, a man who has a relationship with a volleyball, The sexual deviant. The guy who likes to wear gladiator outfits. Enough about me.
That's when he was filming A Beautiful Mind. You can tell by the haircut.
Yeah.
Look at this look he gives. Watch it right here. Look at that look. He knows he's gonna.
He thinks he's gonna.
He thinks he's gonna win, and he was great in Pollock, but
yeah, he's great.
No way he was gonna win.
No.
He's like, I'm not gonna win. Jeffrey Rush, one of the greatest actors ever. Just an incredible actor. Watch this reaction.
Russell Crowe.
He
looks so stunned.
He had no idea. He had no speech planned. He's like,
he's stunned. He's so stunned.
I can't believe, and he totally deserved it.
Yeah.
It's his one Oscar.
Yeah.
He was nominated the next year. He was nominated for A Beautiful Mind.
And he did great in A Beautiful
and
Mind.
He didn't win that year.
Yeah.
My grandfather's name was Stan Weems. He was a cinematographer in the Second World War. My uncle David William.
I like that little tie he's wearing. That's cool.
I'd like to thank the Academy for something which is pretty surprising and dedicated to two men who still continue to inspire me. Auckland or Newcastle, like Ridley or Jamie Bell, or the suburbs of anywhere. You know, a dream like this seems kind of vaguely ludicrous and completely unattainable. But this moment is directly connected to those childhood imaginings. And for anybody who's on the downside of advantage and relying purely on courage, it's possible. Thanks very much.
Aww.
See, that's a good speech.
Like that. That's a great speech. Yeah, anybody who's, feeling down.
Not, I represent.
I'm so important.
I'm so great.
My work is so important.
And I love Adrian Brody as an actor. I think he's a great actor.
I think he's a great actor, but I did not like that
I'm sure Adrian Brody's a better person than Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
But I think that in that moment, that was like much more genuine. I wish there was just that return to I think that he probably knew he was going to win.
Yeah.
He had a very long speech prepared, and it was like It
was a performance.
It was a performance unto itself. That was not a performance. That was that
felt real. Yeah.
I just won. Okay, let me think. Let's see if I can
remember. But he also wasn't
right.
so precious about it because he knows he's just playing a character, telling a story.
I love that reaction too because he's just sitting there like this, and they announce his name, and he's like.
Right, exactly.
That's the most genuine.
Yeah.
And that's that should be what the show is about. Mm-hmm. Those moments, Yeah. And I think that's, to me, if I had to say what I think has been lost in the Oscars, is
authenticity.
Just the authenticity of, no, we actually, you get to this moment, you actually want to win, but maybe it's really hard to win because the other person just is supposed to win and you're not.
Politics.
For instance, had Demi Moore won, I'm sure, I would imagine a moment like that for her. If she had been sitting there and you think, okay, it's going to be the woman for Anora, who, I'm sure deserved it. But if Demi Moore, who was great, if she had won, I'm sure she would have been like, oh my God. And that would have been a cool, I think the show should strive to allow for moments like that, and I'm not quite sure how all the voting works and everything, but it seems to me that it's planned.
Yeah, it seems like everything's planned. Everything's just a political choice. It's not necessarily based on talent. it's all just politics, pre-planned, pre-orchestrated. I have high hopes that maybe they will return one day to what they used to be, and we're going to make the Oscars great again.
It's almost like if you were to ask, man, I really wish movies would go back to what they were back when they were black and white Technicolor movies of the 40s. You know, it's just never going to happen. But maybe there will be an era that will be great like it was, but in a different way. You know, and I could see that happen in the next maybe 10 years or something, but you know, who cares? We don't need the Oscars. It's just a silly show.
Yeah.
I think in the end it's like if there's a movie that comes out in a year and you see that movie and you really like it and it's not up for awards or whatever, I think what this really means, the way I look at it, is it used to be that if a movie is really great and I really like I remember when Lost in Translation came out, I was like, man, I love this movie. This is such a great movie. I hope it wins. I hope Bill Murray wins Best Actor, you know, and it was nominated for everything. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay. He was up for Best Actor, and it won nothing. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it won Best Screenplay. Mm-hmm. And I remember thinking, like, God, I was so mad that he didn't win it, that Sean Penn won instead of him. But now I'm like, who cares? It does not matter.
Yeah.
And even if something's not nominated, like Baby Girl, I think was one of the better films I watched in 2024, right? Of all the ones we reviewed, I think it was like well acted. It was a good idea. It was well executed. It wasn't really nominated for anything.
Yeah.
And you know, who cares? Like, it does not matter at all.
I agree. I don't think award shows matter. I tend to have the similar belief as Woody Allen. I don't think art should be a competition. How do you compare Wicked with The Brutalist? I mean, you can't compare. I don't think art should be a competition. I think all art should be celebrated. Yeah. And I think award shows are a lot of just smoke and mirrors and just Hollywood patting each other on the back.
But there's also like certain types of films that are made for awards, right?
Specifically for awards.
Like The Brutalist is just clearly a movie made to win awards.
Well,
it's
like
not...
Bradley Cooper last time. He clearly made that Maestro movie.
Bradley Cooper's movie, Maestro.
Just to try to win an Oscar.
Just to try to win,
That was his whole motivation.
Like that interview he did with the family of the guy,
yeah.
and he was like, oh, I felt close to him. He never met him. Mm-hmm. All this...
It was all just to win an Oscar.
All to win the Oscar. It was
all
like
political.
It was like too obvious. And even Oppenheimer last year was like, this movie's just trying to win an award.
So you can't compare The Brutalist with Wicked. You just can't. They're two completely... You can't really compare Anora with Wicked.
But if you're having an award show. I mean,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But what you're saying is you shouldn't even have an award show.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, then in that case, guys, let's not have any more award shows. With that, thank you very much for watching. This has been the Real Takes and Movie Breaks special edition of the Oscars reaction.
Thank you for watching. Comment below. Let us know what you think of the Oscars. Let us know if you agree or disagree with some of what we shared. We'd love to hear from you as we analyze film. So thank you for watching, and this was our real take on the Oscars. Stay real.
Have great takes.